What's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, if your name is DJ Envy from the Breakfast Club, you should have sat there and ate your own federal lawsuit. Y'all, what am I talking about? DJ Envy from the Breakfast Club is coming out and speaking of support of Diddy. I know what y'all saying. Tisa, per K, how can anybody support that man when all this mess is going on? You got A minors, you got at this point 141 lawsuits against this mug, and you are coming out and supporting Diddy. Y'all, we got to talk, but we also got to talk about why DJ Envy's doing this. Is it misplaced guilt? Has he been at Diddy parties? Or is this trying to cover up the fact that he knows his own business is going to be put out on Front Street? Not for some freak off mess, but for defrauding um, hundreds, if not thousands, of poor, working class, Black and brown people, and I'm sure white people too. Let's just say everybody, because the Breakfast Club got a multicultural lease. I will say one thing: this shows a disturbing trend of, and remember when I said, watch this space for the people that come out and defend Diddy. This shows the moral aptitude. It shows what they're about. But before we get into that, let's listen to DJ Envy's dumb statement, because at least Charlemagne's capping and glazing for Diddy made a little sense, even though it was all BS. Listen to what he actually has to say, right? Um, let's get into this. Hold on, y'all.
So the fact that he has 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lube just means he just like to get shit popping, and there's nothing wrong. There's nothing illegal about that. I don't like how people convict him before hearing all of the evidence, right? I didn't like the fact that they didn't give him a bond. Diddy has 3 kids without a mom, right? Kim Porter passed away, so he has 2 twins that are 17 years old that don't have their dad right now, and probably won't have their dad for the next 2 years until the trial is over. I feel like he should have got a bond and been able to fight this outside while he did. Harvey Weinstein had a bond. Bill Cosby had a bond. Now, the stories that I'm hearing, like I said, I don't know. Hopefully soon we'll see evidence, but I do think it's sad that somebody with such a great legacy is destroyed because of the things that he did. Now, if he did do the things that they said that he did, he should go to jail for a long time. Bullshit is Diddy's a freaky nigga. Like freaky.
Let me tell y'all something. DJ Envy, and again, I get what y'all saying. Don't look for the Breakfast Club for any type of legal advice. Don't look for the Breakfast Club for any type of moral advice. Don't look for the Breakfast Club to even understand law. But you can look to the Breakfast Club to push a narrative. You can look to the Breakfast Club to do skilled, savvy PR. You can look to the Breakfast Club to change what the culture is feeling, or at least try to. Now, there's a lot that DJ Envy said that was stupid. There's a lot that actually angered me. But let me just say this. I'm sick and tired of people saying, Diddy got 3 kids. Diddy should have thought about his kids before he was doing the stuff that everybody's accusing him of. You can't tell me that 41 people from across the country with different lawyers who have all vetted the claims and have proof that everybody's lying. Janice Combs wants us to feel sorry for her son. Did you care about any of the other sons? Everybody wants us to feel sorry for Diddy's kids. And please let me be clear. The kids are not responsible for their parents' sin. Diddy got 3 kids without a mom. Did you think about that when you was messing with somebody's 13-year-old? According to the court docs. Diddy got this, Diddy got that. Diddy know more than anyone he got kids. Diddy know more than anyone that he needed to stay out of jail. Diddy knew more than anyone, and Diddy didn't care. So why are we now? I get he has 3 kids, and the 3 kids shouldn't be punished. But him having 3 kids shouldn't mean that he gets off on everything. The federal government of the United States said Diddy is a danger. Diddy has proven that he will witness tamper. He has proven that he will use threats of violence, coercion, intimidation. Diddy has been allowed to reign for 20 years because everybody knew what he was doing, right? Or had a clue, or they knew there's something. Oh, he a freaky A thing. Did you really think all these things were going on? But he needs to stay outside. Let me tell you something when it comes to Diddy. One, I'm sick of him using his kids as an excuse. Listen, I don't care if you were the best father in the world. That don't got nothing to do with what you did to everybody else's sons and daughters, mothers, fathers, sisters, uncles, cousins, nieces, nephews, and whatever else you want to talk about. 2, He is being held in jail because the federal government has deemed him through quantifiable evidence to be a danger to society. Do you know why Bill Cosby got bail? Bill Cosby wasn't witness tampering. Bill Cosby wasn't trying to intimidate with bribery, coercion, and threats of violence and actual violence to witnesses. Harvey Weinstein, you know why he got bail, even though he was a colossal POS? Because he wasn't doing that either. The fact that DJ Envy's small little brain, who has his own lawsuit, and what's his lawsuit for? Conning people, conniving people. Maybe he's running a con right now, and I don't know. We're going to have to wait to see. But he wants us to withhold judgment on his case and want us to withhold judgment on Diddy's case. He ain't no Caesar like that, even though he was doing infomercials with Caesar saying, yeah, all my money's invested. But you want to know what's withhold judgment. And now, because of your guilt, in my opinion, your misplaced whatever, in my opinion, and your wish that people do that, you're now trying to extend grace to Diddy. The federal government said no. That man is in jail for a reason. And for him to sit there and act like it wasn't for a reason, and for him to sit there and be like, no, I don't know what happened. I don't know what the charges are. If you don't know what the MF and charges are, how are you sitting there leading the thing for him to be let out? I don't know what's going on. I haven't read anything, but I believe you need to sit down and be quiet. And you know what the sick thing is? I think that they're scared for Diddy because if Diddy goes down, that's the way the whole industry was run. That's the way they were all allowed to prey on the bodies of men and women using them as party favors. That's what I believe. And that's what I believe why they really want it quiet. But if you don't believe me, let's listen to Charlamagne and DJ Envy in their own words laughing and kikiing that everybody knew the mess that happened at Diddy's parties to the point of they didn't want to be associated. Nick Cannon came on and said he was in there freaking wilding, doing all the stuff. And Charlamagne and DJ Envy were careful to be like, yo, we wasn't there. You knew something was going on. You knew that it was something so wild, you didn't want to be associated with it. And here you are a few years later, giving us, again, The Breakfast Club is what it is. It's senseless, mindless entertainment, but let us not be dissuaded or confused with the fact that it's also skillful PR to push narratives. And baby, as much as they might be funny, as much as they might make you laugh and this and that, we're not pushing that narrative. No. DJ MB, shut up. Keep your opinion to yourself. You got your own case to worry about. Just hope you don't show up in any of those Diddy tapes. Anyway, y'all, here goes the interview where they're pretty much admitting that they know that ungodly things happen at Diddy's party, but now they're saying they think this man who was declared a danger to the public by the federal government should be let go because he got a legacy of making a few hits and bops and robbing his artists. Y'all, a lot of people in the music industry ain't seeing heaven, but they do know how to protect their own. Listen to this and then let me know what you think in the comments. All right, let's go.
Only two people in this room right now have been to Diddy parties.
You ain't never been to a Diddy party.
It's not me. It's not Charlamagne.
So no, okay. Nick. What's classified as a Diddy party? Because you definitely been to some stuff that a bad boy event.
Nope,
I never been to a Diddy party.
Y'all ain't never been to one of Puffy's parties.
Most Diddy parties are usually during holidays. It's like Labor Day, Memorial Day.
So when he would have a DJ in the city and all that.
Y'all don't live in LA too, because in LA he was doing them like every week. But I don't know about the crazy stuff. It was just like
I've even been at one when I was a kid, like 16, 17, standing outside.
Nick.
Yeah,
this one.
Come on.
Yeah, I live my truth. I remember standing outside, trying to get into a puff party out here in New York. Like everybody was up. Like how the One More Chance video looked. That was real stuff out here. Like people standing at the door who can get in and stuff. Like that's bad boy parties was official in New York in the late 90s. So, hey, whatever. Y'all talk
Hey, I'm not going to be able to get quiet. I know what you're saying.
This is the thing. Everybody gets scared to talk because they probably got something to hide. I ain't got nothing to hide.
I don't have nothing to hide.
I was in there Harlem shaking, doing all of that stuff, but it wasn't, come on, whatever.
Harlem
That's like
Nick
people
in
say
the 90s.
Pause and all of that stuff. What you hiding? Why you always thinking like that?
Harlem Shake Nick in the 90s is crazy. Man. All right.
You got time.
Don't get nervous, Lauren. It's okay.
I'm not nervous. I'm trying.
Nick made her think. It's not like, damn.
How many Diddy parties you been to, Lauren?
I've been to a couple of them, but I've never been to the crazy stuff. I told y'all that I have nothing to hide. It was
I
great
think it's
times.
unfair that we are classifying a good party with a freak off.
I just think it's
because-
hilarious. Who was drinking brown dot Ciroc? Let us know. That brown dot Ciroc.
But see, that's the thing. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I was like, I don't know all that.
You was in a Diddy party sober?
I'm in my life sober. I've never been drunk in my life.
Laura's drunk right now. Laura took a shot this morning.
Shots out to everybody who do what y'all do, but
You took a shot this morning.
Only